Then we get an interview with Grandma, and I absolutely hate how this one's shot. If you're going to pretend as though the cameras we see in frame are the ones that are filming what we're seeing, could you not at least place them at an appropriate height or distance away from the person they're talking to? Both of the angles we get are significantly lower than where we see the cameras are. We see that they're both essentially at the person's eye level. The angle we're getting seems like the camera would be like over there. I just want to know why you don't give a shit. It irritates me to no end when I can't even see any good reason why something would be filmed so inconsistently and unrealistically. And I understand that some people might consider this to be nitpicky or unimportant, but when you imply that something like that doesn't matter at all, it seriously devalues the films that do give a shit. There's a reason why the Blair Witch Project feels so fucking real. The thought and effort behind how it was filmed is the entire reason why it was so successful. The film quite literally would not have been iconic if it pulled the same shit as this movie. Found footage is not an inherently terrible genre of filmmaking. There are films like Rec 1 and 2 that utilize found footage to the best of its abilities. The scenes in those films are ones that actually have a purpose to it being shown in a found footage style. There's a conscious effort that those films make to present themselves in a consistent and realistic way. And obviously they're not perfect, but those are films where the presentation adds immensely to the experience, whereas The Visit seems like it was only filmed in found footage style as a crutch. It doesn't utilize the genre as an opportunity for creativity. It is only presented in this way as part of a manipulative strategy to make people scared more easily. The Amateur Night segment in the first VHS movie is absolutely fantastic, and much of that is due to how it presents itself in a creative and interesting way. There are amazing shots and scenes that you simply could not get if it weren't presented in that way. But The Visit is a film that might as well have just been shot like a normal movie. Like, yeah, the girl's making a documentary, but we don't get anything out of experiencing the movie through what she films. What is even the point of presenting something in this way if you don't really care about the presentation? And how can you even appreciate when a film does it right if none of this shit even matters to you? It's all just so incredibly pointless and lazy, and perhaps with the state of found footage as a genre, people come to expect this sort of shit. Whatever, I guess none of this matters, and no one should ever even try taking extra efforts towards realism. It's just found footage after all, and apparently that genre's for idiots.